Hello children, welcome to your English language class. Today we are going to continue with active voice and passive voice. Alright, in the previous two modules I taught you what is active voice and what is passive voice, some rules to change active voice to passive voice. Alright, now in this module we will be doing how to change passive voice to active voice. Alright, we have already discussed it, structure of sentence in passive voice. Object come first, then forms of be, past participle form of the main verb, which is third form of the verb, plus by plus subject. Alright, so this is the structure of sentence in passive voice. Now, when we have to change passive voice to active voice, it is not very difficult, children, only it requires a little concentration. We have to just do the opposite of this. Alright, while changing a sentence from passive voice to active voice, we will first see the forms of be what we have written in the sentence, because that will only help us to identify the tense of the sentence. Alright, and we have already done the tense rules, so accordingly we will go opposite this time. Let's see some examples which will help you to understand this easily. First example is rose plants were watered by the gardener. Alright, this is a passive voice sentence. So in this sentence, the doer is the gardener, which is in the predicate part. The receiver is the rose plants and the action in the sentence is watered. So to identify the correct tense of the active voice, we will see the helping verb. Alright, the helping verb of the sentence. So here in this example, the helping verb is were watered. It means were is showing past tense, simple past tense. In simple past tense, we were supposed to use were plus third form. So we have used here were plus third form. It means the active voice will be in simple past tense. So the answer will be the gardener watered the rose plants. Now example 2. The rose plants are being watered by the gardener. This sentence is in passive voice and the tense of the sentence is past continuous. Alright, because in the rule we have already done that are being plus third form is always used in continuous tense. Alright, so this is present continuous tense. Now example 2. The rose plants are being watered by the gardener. This is a passive voice sentence in present continuous tense. Why present continuous? Because we have used here are being plus third form. Alright. Children, the tenses rule we have already done. If you still have any doubt, please watch the second video again. So while changing this sentence back to active voice, what are we going to do? We are going to see the helping verb. This helping verb is going to tell us about the tense. So the passive voice sentence is in present continuous tense. So we will change it in present continuous tense. The gardener is watering the rose plants. The gardener, which is at the end of the sentence in the predicate part, is the doer. So the doer will come first. After that, present continuous tense, gardener is singular. So that's why we are going to use the helping verb is. Alright, is watering the rose plants. We will not use being because being is used in passive voice. We will also remove by because by is also used in passive voice. Alright children. Now the third example. The rose plants will be watered by the gardener. Alright, the rose plants will be watered by the gardener. This passive voice sentence is in simple future tense. How can we identify this? With the help of the helping verb will be. In the tense rules, we have already studied that simple future tense in passive voice will be. So while changing it into active voice, the doer will come first, the gardener, then the helping verb and the main verb will water. After that, the receiver, the rose plants. We will remove be and by. All right. Now the next example. The rose plants have been watered by the gardener. This passive voice sentence is in present perfect tense. How can we recognize it? With the help of this helping verb. Has or have plus been plus third form of the verb is always used in the present perfect tense. So while changing into active voice, we are going to use present perfect tense only. So what are we going to do? We are going to put the doer first, the gardener. After that, gardener is singular. Here we have used have in passive voice because we have used have for the rose plants. Plants, they are plural, so that's why we have used have. Now here, gardener is singular. So according to the singular noun, we are going to use has. The gardener has. We will remove been because been is only for passive voice. So the gardener has watered, and then we are going to put the receiver, the rose plants. We'll also remove by. Next example. The rose plants will have been watered by the gardener by the evening. This sentence is in passive voice and the tense of the sentence is future perfect tense. How we came to know this? Because of the helping verb will have been plus third form. This was in the rule it was clearly mentioned that in the future perfect tense passive voice sentences we use will have been plus third form. So we are going to change the active voice in future perfect tense only. Again the same thing, the doer will come first, the gardener. After that, we are going to put the helping verb and the main verb will have been. Been is only for passive voice, so we are not going to use it here. Will have watered. We will remove by. Then after watered, we will put the receiver here, the rose plants, and then the complement of the sentence by the evening means the extra added word in the sentence by the evening. Clear, children? So this is very important to learn the rules, tense rules. You have to learn it very properly because if you know the tense, then only you can change a sentence from active to passive or from passive to active. All right. Thank you, children. Hope you have understood this very well.